Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with my sis Alicia again. We missed you guys.
So excited just to be talking again, just that free flowing, just natural. And they've been waiting.
Yeah.
They've been waiting for another video.
And we have a highly requested little chit chat about how to become
A
an
social
influencer.
media influencer and receive PR packages, all that good stuff.
So I'll go about a couple of things that work for me, then she'll tell you some things that have worked for her, which clearly have been amazing.
Freaking dead. But it helps because you're a smaller influencer too, and you can tell them exactly you've built from nothing. I've built from nothing, and you know what I mean. We're two different standpoints, so it's gonna help them a lot. Like either or.
Yes, and we don't want to make this long either.
No,
it's just
short,
straight to the
simple.
point, and
It's pretty easy. It's not as hard as people think. The making money part is gonna take the longest, but it's everything you do before that matters.
you have to remember to know your value as well. That's what's going to help you make money. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pick your audience. So when people go on your page, they know exactly what they're going on for. You're not showing like gym stuff and then showing like super high-end fashion stuff. It just doesn't go.
No, it doesn't mix at all.
Yeah.
That's like me posting, let's say, I don't know, what would I'm trying to think of what I would post. Oh, so that's like me posting. Do a lot of like fashion and just super simple outfits and stuff like that. And that's like me posting Fit Me Tea or something that doesn't go with my page. I don't know.
Yeah, so if
That
you guys
doesn't
were
go
to
with
see
my
like
stuff.
Fit
I
Tea
don't
on her
know.
page, you'd be like, oh, that's sponsored.
Yeah, that's
You'd be
super
like,
weird.
that's not what she posts. So
You want your sponsorships and all those types of posts to be you.
you want them to be authentic as well.
because people
then-
could tell.
And then they won't trust you as an influencer either.
Exactly.
So you want to post things that you would actually use, wear, and that actually goes with your aesthetic or whatever you're promoting.
And next, going off of what she just said, consistency
Is
is
key.
key. That is the main, like the biggest thing out of everything being a social influencer. I said it so fast. A social media influencer is because like if you're not consistent, what are your followers looking forward to seeing, and what are other brands supposed to look forward to seeing?
Yeah.
And I've seen influencers that are way smaller than me get huge PR packages of makeup and crazy things. I'm like, I never get that, but it's because I'm not consistent with those certain things, like makeup especially. Makeup is huge with PR packages.
Yeah.
Like for smaller influencers especially. I feel like nowadays too, they're trying to reach out to smaller audiences because it helps. It makes them, it motivates you more to want to post more if you know that you could possibly get a PR package from a makeup company.
Definitely. And just micro influencers, they really try. I see.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like they're out there
Hard.
like every day.
Harder than people who I know are making a lot of money and they're social media influencers.
And another thing on top of that too is like the quality of your pictures. Make sure that they're clear. Don't get so caught up on this in shot, all these scratches on your pictures, all these filters. You
People
don't
like
need all
real
of that.
too. Like me, Jasmine knows I will not post a photography like picture
right.
on my page.
Yeah.
I will not do that because it doesn't fit my aesthetic. The aesthetic is everything too. You got to know what people, if they look at your page, like, oh my god, I want to look through her page. I want to scroll through her page.
I feel like sometimes I follow only a small amount of people who have like the same filter for every picture, and it's cool to see it for those kind of people. So just know who your target is again. So if you're gearing towards people who like to see that same aesthetic, then stick to that. Don't use the same filter on every picture and then all of a sudden use like no filter or put like a black and white picture. It just doesn't go. You're gonna
And that's a real thing too, because when I put up a picture that doesn't go with my other ones, I want to delete it right away. I do delete it because I'm like, that ruins my whole aesthetic. Like aesthetic really is everything. Consistency and aesthetic and just knowing the crowd you're trying to like point out to and attract.
Yeah. And then also if you're trying to work with a certain brand, let's say like House of CB, you're going to want to take pictures that are going to fit with their aesthetic so that they repost you, and which is going to give you more exposure. So also, if you're trying to work with a brand and say, you know, you've emailed them and they haven't gotten back to you, buy the product, take a picture that fits in their aesthetic, and and send it to them, and maybe they'll like it. And also on top of that, make sure that the picture does well, etc. You have to work your way through
everything.
it. Yeah.
Tag everything. I am under a management, and there's certain brands I want to work with. There's certain brands I want to work with, but my people are like, they're not going to want to work with you because they don't see any of your pictures. Even though you've never worked with them before, they don't see you wearing anything that, you know, that's theirs. So why would they want to work with you? Telling you. Also, we should totally tell them too. Do you know how many brands that you can actually reach out to that will send you stuff?
I feel like every brand.
Every brand.
You guys,
you know?
literally what you do is you go on their Instagram. You can DM them. That's going to be a little bit harder because some companies don't go through their DMs. All you have to do is go on their website, scroll all the way down to the bottom, click contact, send an email, and it'll either be a direct PR email already in the contact, or you email them and you ask them for their marketing manager's email or their PR. And you're going to want to send a nice email introducing yourself, very short, a link to your Instagram, a link to your YouTube, or
any social media.
Yeah, any of your social media platforms. Introduce yourself, tell them why you love the brand and your links, and then send your first and last name with your shipping address. And that's going to make it easier for like makeup brands. They'll just send you stuff versus having to email
and I'm telling you, you could literally have 1,000 followers, but if every single picture is a makeup look and you contact a makeup brand, oh my god, they'll send it to you so easily.
Yeah,
like,
and if they don't put you on their PR, they'll send you like a care package, and then they'll see what you do with the product, and then you can send them the links of the work you've done, and then from there, like, you know what, you proved yourself. Welcome to Anastasia Beverly Hills.
It's literally so real. I follow someone who does not have that big of a following, and the fact that they use every single makeup product, tag everything, they're way smaller than me, but can get invited to these huge events, get invited to these expensive trips. I'm telling you, consistency and tagging everything that you're using.
Make sure your pictures are clear.
Because you don't want fuzzy. I'm like clear as in like, you're gonna understand the quality. I mean, it doesn't have to be a freaking like an HD photographer pictures.
No,
take it on your
we
phone.
take our pictures on our phone.
Use
That's another thing.
Facetune to clean it up a little bit. You know what I mean? And they're simple, so easy.
Yeah,
literally so easy.
Let's tell them about the phone. We use our iPhones. Every picture on Alicia's page.
I won't use anything
iPhone.
other than an iPhone.
Here on mine, I use some photographers, and then I realized people just want
they like
real
the iPhone
shit.
pictures.
That's what they want.
They're over like kind of like the magazine look, unless it's like you've been doing that for a while.
Unless you're following like Mariana Hewitt, and that's just like her
like
aesthetic. You gotta understand, like, again, who your target person is, and you can't just change it. Like Mariana Hewitt can't just like turn around and just do iPhone pictures now, and then you're gonna be kind of confused. Like what? Like
that doesn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't fit you at all. Why am I following you if you're posting this? I follow you because you post that.
Exactly. You can try it, see what your followers do, but you can you only know by trying. So another thing you guys can do is ask your audience what time they would like you to post. So good times are usually right after work or during lunch hours when people are on their phone or, they're just resting. You don't want to post like in the morning when people are getting ready for work or, when they're
consistent
barely
post
work.
time.
Yeah.
Consistent. Like I post around 7, 8, just times I know for sure someone is just sitting there on their phone. There's no work. You're done with homework. All that good stuff. Like if I post, I usually, like I said, most of my pictures, 90% of them are 7, 8. And randomly, I'll post at some random time. And maybe a photo doesn't do good because it's like, why are you posting at that time? You usually post at this time.
And the reason why you're doing this is because you want your followers to engage with you. You don't want them to just look at your photo and be like, wow. You want them to like it. You want them to comment on it.
Yeah,
so you
comment back. Engage with them back.
You want to engage with your followers. And even in your captions, if you write, what are you doing this weekend? Or who hasn't done this? You want to engage with your followers. That way it's not always the same. Like what?
And
How
it's
many
personal.
times can you? Yeah.
People love when you're personal with them because it shows you
It's a
real
connection.
person. Like
Yeah.
I always do my little IG stories, write something inspirational that like I'm feeling, or answer questions, just something deeper that gets you connected more than just a picture.
Yeah.
You know.
I love that. I think like interacting and having connection with your followers is like
Super important.
key. So consistency and interacting with your followers. There's no reason why somebody should just be following you if you're not gonna like
Engage with
engage
something.
with them. Yeah. Unless you're like Kylie Jenner.
Unless you're a Kardashian.
And they
Simple.
still do interact with
They
some of
still
their-
do. I still see them comment back
Yeah.
to people, especially on Twitter, all the time.
All the
Kylie
time.
and Kim,
Yeah.
all the time.
We appreciate you girls. Well, I think that's it.
I think
feel
that's
like
it too.
those are just
Short.
the things to
It's
get
really
started.
simple.
Yeah.
But the thing is that just because it doesn't happen right away, I promise it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Some people, I know it's a really tedious thing, so it's like you have to be patient with yourself. Give it time, keep posting, build your audience. Use hashtags too if you feel like you need to do that. I know a lot of people use hashtags.
Oh yeah, hashtags.
And you freaking, you gain followers just from that too.
Even if your picture's not doing well, leave it. If it's a good picture, leave it. Because
Yeah.
when somebody goes on your page and they see like a bunch of content, that's what people want to see at the end of the day. When brands go on your page and they see that you're consistently posting, you're creating content, that's what they want. They don't want to see 20 good pictures and then,
No.
you know, like that's not what they want to see. They want to see consistent hard work. And another thing is hard work beats talent, you guys.
It
okay?
does.
Just know that hard work
It
beats talent. It doesn't
100%
matter if you
does.
have a whole production and I see people using
I've
their
seen it all the time.
iPhones and like a ring light they made.
I've seen YouTube videos
Yes.
of people who have a whole, they're posting their first YouTube video. It's a huge, just like professional lighting, professional camera, and people don't watch it.
Yeah.
People like,
Or they're
you
just not-
want people. You want people to grow with you, your audience to grow with you.
Yeah, look at all these other influencers. They literally make videos of watching their first video they put and like they're like cringing or this and that, but then they're sitting in $1 million houses later. And that's motivating to me to know, you work that hard.
Motivating.
People say, oh, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to edit. I don't have this camera.
learn.
Oh, and another thing is just start. That's
That's
the key. Start. Stop saying you need a camera, you need a light, you need
And
this,
it's okay
that.
if it's like, especially YouTube, if you want to post your first YouTube video, post it. Who cares if you're embarrassed? Oh my God, my first YouTube video, you can tell, I keep them up because I'm like, I like seeing from that transition from the beginning to where I am now. I'm so much more confident and comfortable in front of the camera than I was before. I like talked really quiet. I don't know. I looked weird. I talked weird. But
It was
it's
dark.
cool. You have to start from somewhere.
Exactly. Just remember, you guys, don't give up and be consistent. And that's the best advice I think we can give you guys.
It is.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will be back with more.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Yes.
Make sure you guys like this video down below. If you guys have any other suggestions, leave it in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yay.
Bye.
That was fun.
We're like...